Welcome to Wanna Bet, the daily gambling game show that takes betting seriously, but not much else. Get our favorite plays on the totals, sides, props, exotics, and futures to jump on now.
So let's get it started with Jason and Ben. Let's get it started with Jason and Ben. Let's get it started with Jason and Ben. Subject som känner konstapappa konstaterina. Let's get it started with Jason and Ben. Let's get it started with Jason and Ben.
Look, man, no hands. Welcome to Wanna Bet. I'm Jason. Oh, did it wrong. That's Ben. These are lobsters, including one dedicated to Sean K. It's kind of falling apart at the seams. For the Derek Queen triple-double that I got to see with my kids with my own eyes. Fired up. Great weekend. Continue to crush it in basketball. Was up and down in the Bundesliga, but did hit almost a plus 4-1 total goal, team goal, 3-team banger. Smashing college basketball, doing very well in the NBA, and Beltway Ben has been destroying it since we launched this thing. May 21st. If you're new to the show, we do this 7 days a week. We give you our very best plays in the moment in all of the markets that we're wagering in. First, second, third down. Again, we're ripping off PTI there. Our three favorite plays of the day. Fourth down, we can go fourth and long, fourth and short, try to get you paid quickly in games. Take some long shot, deep shots there. We could be looking at long-term bets like futures. Overtime, we've been giving you a parlay a day, although starting tomorrow, overtime is going to be dedicated to 30 teams in 30 days. We look at MLB teams. Sometimes there's leans. Sometimes there's plays we've made that we give you that are official plays. And Beltway Ben, maybe sometimes it just turns into more of a conversation that ultimately leads to us making a play. But that's what we do at Wanna Bet. Before we show our work, Beltway Ben, you were at the Duke-Michigan game. Hell of a game. Looked like hell of an atmosphere. How did it go for you and Pops?
Yeah, it was a great time, great game. Would have liked to see Michigan finish out on top, but we did not have that. But it was still a great game. It was the highest attended non-conference or neutral site game in college basketball this year, which includes the start to the season at the Garden, where you saw 4 top 25 teams play, which is impressive.
Well,
and it was also
nobody was at, what was it called, the Player Series or whatever? Because remember,
yeah,
that was great basketball, great teams, but there was nobody there.
Yeah, they got to figure that out because it's in a kind of a weird spot. A lot of good games, but they can't sell it. I don't know. They're trying to sell way too much. That's a whole weird thing. But no, it was a great crowd, packed. I mean, you knew it was going to be packed with Duke fans. They were going crazy, but they did not see, or I didn't see the team I wanted to win, but it was still great atmosphere. I had a great time. Listening to the post presser was pretty interesting. And I still think if those teams match up again in the tournament, I would lean Michigan. Mara getting his third.
Was it pro Duke? Was the crowd like
not even close?
Hard to tell on the broadcast.
Not particularly close.
Okay.
Every time it would be go Blue chance, they would turn into go Duke, and that would take over. I mean, Michigan has a good fan base. There were some.
I know.
It was pro Duke.
But it's obviously, I mean, you could drive from Chapel Hill in 5 hours, 4.5 if you time it.
No, it was
maybe 4 hours and 10 minutes if you mean.
Yeah, it was definitely pro Duke.
Excellent. Yeah, look, I didn't give it on the show. I had a little $5 to win $1 million, 10 money line college basketball games. And I was with you. I had the Wolverines in that one. I actually thought they might win, not going away, but by 5 or more. All right. I guess anything else we need to get to business-wise, Beltway Ben, before we show our work and move on? Congrats to the U.S. Men's national team. I don't love the 3-on-3 is just
shouldn't be. It should be 5. Yeah.
Or at least we play a couple of periods at 5 and then move to 3. I don't know. But hey, it doesn't take any luster off of that. Ben and I didn't. I didn't even have any plays on it of my own. I know we didn't talk about it on the show. Yeah, I didn't. I didn't either. But I did tell you guys I would be on the Liverpool Forest match yesterday as an official play on my Twitter. I put it out there. We just went with the money line -110, and they scored late. It was crazy. I got sort of effed on VAR. But whatever, that won't be reflected in these numbers. It'll be reflected in tomorrow's numbers. But Liverpool did beat Forest. All right, Beltway Ben, show them what we had. So there we go. Crushed everything in college hoops except for our Lumberjacks did not come through. It actually got sweaty for them as even just a money line situation. We needed overtime in Buffalo, UMass. I ain't going to lie. But once we got to overtime, that thing sailed over. And look, that thing ended up going off at like 153 and a half in some places. So that was not available when I gave it out. But you always hate when it does work against you. But either way, they covered both. Dude, Howard's a machine. Did you see any of that, Beltway Ben? 100-67. My God. I mean, I'm going to be all over Howard in the MEAC tournament. I got to tell you. So, yeah, it was a good night. The sun, we split in basketball. Wemby had a chance to get us to 11 at the half with San Antonio with a 3 there at the end. I can't believe they got 65 points in the first half to freaking Sacramento, but it happened. But wait, Ben, what else stood out to you? And dude, the Terps, let's get the bats going, man.
Yeah, the Terps are spiraling pretty quickly.
With that one,
they're not playing well. They had a fine series last weekend. During the week, you beat up one, and I know it's baseball; it's just one game or two games. But like, I don't know, Friday night felt a little bit like last year with the bullpen blowing in. And then yesterday, 1 run. I don't know. It was tough. So they scored 3 runs or 3 more runs or 3 more runs in the game. We cashed that. I was also on Tennessee's baseball team. Yesterday was a bad baseball day, to say the least. I was on Tennessee's baseball team total. Not only did they not go over it, but they lost to Kent State outright. We did cash 2 money lines. We cashed Georgia on the money line and UConn. We fade Kevin Willard against big teams, and it's continued to pay off for us, to be quite honest with you. UConn on the road really handled business. We lost Michigan from the day before. We basically broke even on overtime parlays. If we could have got a little bit more offense in that Vandy game, we would have cashed that one as well. So we were down. I was down a little under 2 units, but it wasn't the end of the world.
No. And you've got the like I said, I hit the Bundesliga 3-team parlay, which was great. Bayern blowing a big lead against whoever the hell they played, Hamburg, or I can't remember who it was, but that hurt us. But yeah, all right. We move on. Okay, first down, Beltway Ben. The college slate today didn't do a whole lot for me. I don't know about how you felt about it. I am going to take the 4 points with Robert Morris, and they are very live for me here. I also have a money line play on them. I'm not going to give that out as official play, but just to let you know how I feel about this game. Robert Morris has not played since Sunday. Wright State's been playing regularly and not playing that great, and Wright State's only covered 1 of their last 5. They just played on Thursday night. Robert Morris is 7-3 with a rest advantage this season. Robert Morris has won 7 of their last 10 games. They won the first meeting between these teams, 72-66. Robert Morris, number 3 in the conference in EFG offense, number 2 in the conference in EFG defense. They're 3-1 against the spread in their last 4 games. Wright State's defense has been suffering. They've been giving up 85, 90 points with a little bit of regularity there lately. And again, I like Robert Morris with the rest advantage. So I think they're catching Wright State at a good time. Yes, it's tough to go on the road. But yes, they are also quite live for me, Beltway Ben. I played it, I think, at plus 160. Let's go Robert Morris.
First down, I'm going to attack the Wizards as we like to on the show. We're going to play
we watch the Wizards. Finish it for me, Beltway Ben.
So you guys don't have to. I'm going to play Con Knipple over 5.5 rebounds at plus 102. And we're also going to play the Hornets on the money line, Knipple for 12+ points, 4+ rebounds, and LaMelo Ball for 6+ assists, which you can get at minus 130. I'll start with Con Knipple's rebounds. Wizards, you take it full season sample, you take it last 5, 48.2 rebounds per game they're allowing over their last 5, bottom 3 in the NBA. And that's been something that we've seen, with regularity, even when Alex Sarr is on the court, but he's not now. They traded Bagley away, and Bagley's playing really well in Dallas. I'm hoping the Wizards can get him as a reserve big because he's going to hit free agency. But no, they're just not strong on the glass, and they're in a weird spot here. Knipple's been pretty aggressive on the glass all year. I'm going to get to him a little bit more in 4th and long. I think that he can maybe get us to 10 here, but I'll take over 5.5 at plus money because he's done it in a ton of games this season. You look at the suspensions. Bridges out. That's 6 to 8 rebounds right there. And then Diabate out, which is probably 10 boards. Now you're going to get more Kalkbrenner, which will steal a little bit from other guys, but I still think Knipple will play the minutes that he can to grab 6+ boards for us. And then this one, the only thing that's really I need to talk about is LaMelo for 6+ assists. I don't see the Wizards winning 3 straight games. The Hornets aren't tanking the way that the Pacers were. Knippel's been a good scorer. He's been scoring 12+ in almost every game this year. 4 rebounds. I just talked about 6, but 4 has been something he's went over in almost every game. And then LaMelo for 6 assists. 11 the last time they faced off. The Wizards, as they are in opposing rebounds, bottom 5 in the NBA in opposing assists over their last 5, bottom 5 in the NBA in opposing assists all season long. The Hornets slow games down. It's not like they're running at a fast pace, but the Wizards defense is just awful. So I think we're going to see LaMelo Ball maybe get to 10 assists tonight like he did the last time he played, but I'll take him for 6.
You messing around with that at all? You messing with that?
Putting
a slice of pizza on that?
Yeah, 4th down a little bit.
Oh, it's going to appear on the show.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm saving meaty for that. I'm going to see what you got cooked up there. Me and Meatball might put a little dog food money on it. That's about the extent of what we're doing these days. But I think that'll change in the near future. Second down. Give me the Celtics on the money line -118. This is another one where have I played them to cover? I have. I like them in this spot against the Lakers. They've covered 8 of their last 11 on the road. They are 17-10 for the season against the spread on the road. They're a favorite in this game. Again, I don't need them for this bet. Don't need them to cover a couple of points. I just need them to win. They're 26-16 are the Celtics against the spread outside the division. Again, just need them to win. They spanked the Lakers 126-105 at what I'll always call Boston Garden. In December. Never got to Boston Garden, Beltway Ben. Never got there. I had tickets when I was in Syracuse to see a preseason game, Washington Capitals at the Bees, at the Bruins. And my girlfriend and I were going to have a weekend in Boston and go to the game. And it was the lockout year. So that would have been 94. And so the preseason got canceled. Like basically half the NHL season got canceled. And then by the time I started covering the NHL in like 97, they were already in, I guess it was Fleet Center there, whatever it was called. Got to Madison Square Garden. Amazing. Never got to Boston Garden. Anywho, let's get to the Lakers side of this Beltway Ben. The Lakers have played 11 games this season against top 6 NBA teams, which the Celtics are one. They played 11 games against top 6 NBA teams this year. Guess how many they've won, Beltway Ben? It ain't many. I'm going to give you a hint. How many of those 11 games against top 6 NBA teams do you think the Lakers have won?
2. 1, close.
The 10 they lost all of them by 9 points or more. They lost almost all of them by 15 points or more. It has not been close. I think the Celtics do the job.
Yeah, we'll stick to that game. Jaylen Brown over 29.5 points is where we're going for second down. Listen, Jaylen Brown, aggressive scorer, a prideful guy. I talk about guys being prideful a lot on this show, but when you take someone's points, you take someone's triple-double, double-double, it's a legit thing, right? Guys in the NBA are chasing things. Right now, Jaylen Brown is in contention for the MVP. That's not a joke. He's right there. He's holding the Celtics team up. And, I mean, they've got a lot of good guys. Mazzulla's a great coach, but Jaylen Brown's play has really kept this team in it, averaging just under 30 points per game. You're going to give him a matchup with the star power that the Lakers have in that spot. We know how, as I said before, prideful, but like when you match up with stars, you usually want to show up. And I talk about that a bunch on the show as well. I think he'll do just that here in this spot. Hasn't been over 30, hasn't scored 30 plus in like 4 games before the All-Star break. And then a few games back has not been able to get there. But I think with this matchup, with the stakes, where it is and all of those things, I think he's going to be able to get us 30 plus. And I'm also getting it a plus 110. It's a plus money play. So I'll take that. And at one point this year, it was 8 straight games that we saw him go for 30 plus, and he got into the 40s a few times there. But here, I'm going to take him over 29.5 points at plus 110.
Did you sync that up with me, or were we already simpatico? Were you already planning on going?
No, he was second. He was second down already.
He was already second down.
Yeah.
I like that. That makes me feel good. Hap Zeit, even though it's not, maybe in the future it will be again. This is a TV show. I don't give a F about RSS streams, unless a corporate partner says you should. But that wouldn't be an overlord. That would be a partner. Third down. Let's go to Die Bundesliga. Stuttgart at Heidenheim. We're going to lay the goal with Stuttgart. -1, Asian markets +210. Yes, there is obviously push potential here. Heidenheim, they're pretty much shite. They're scheisse. Stuttgart's been in really good form, like a lot of the top Bundesliga sides have since the winter break, right? You use that winter break, you get refreshed. Talent tends to shine coming out in the second half. Look, Stuttgart's been scoring a lot of goals lately. 4 at Leverkusen, and I'm talking about on the road. 4 at Bremen, 4 at Dortmund. These are sides much better than Heidenheim. 3 at Wolfsburg. So they've scored at least twice in 1, 2, 3. There's the wash machine. Does your washing machine sing to you, Ben?
No, it does not.
Does not? Do you like that,
No.
Diddy?
You
You weren't paying attention. You're working. You're working too hard.
No. I heard it.
Okay.
I heard it.
So listen, in their last 9 road matches, Stuttgart have scored at least twice in 1, 2, 3, 4, and 6 of them. If they scored twice against Heidenheim, I think we're at least in line for a push. 24 goals in 11 road matches for Stuttgart. That was second in Die Bundesliga coming into the weekend. And they've been getting results on the road. 5 wins, a draw. There are 5 defeats. But again, those have come against classy sides. Heidenheim at home. 2 wins, 3 draws, 6 defeats. Only 10 goals scored for Heidenheim at home all season. 24 conceded. That's most in Die Bundesliga. Heidenheim have received just 1 point total, 1 draw out of their last 5 matches. Everything else was a defeat. In that span, they've lost by 2 goals to Scheisse Hamburg. They lost 3-0 to Leipzig, so that would have cashed the -1. 4-0 to Bayern. Okay, it's Bayern. 3-0 to our buddies Bortman, a.k.a. Borussia Dortmund. So we don't mind the -1. And how about our guy Dennis Undav to keep it going? +130 at DraftKings. They had this priced way better than anybody else, so I'm going to give him that shout out. Look, he's started 15 Bundesliga matches. He's appeared in 18. The dude has 12 goals. He scored in 5 of their last 6 road matches. He did not score their last Bundesliga away match. The only time this season he's gone 2 straight road matches without scoring are the first 2 he played at the beginning of the season when he was coming off of injury and wasn't fully fit. So bad Heidenheim defense, conceded the most goals at home in Die Bundesliga coming into the weekend. And Undav is seeing a lot of the ball inside the 6 and inside the 18. He also can score outside the 18.
Third down for me, we're going to play Michael Porter Jr. over 23.5 points at -108. Again, I like playing props when I don't have to pay a ton of juice, especially in a spot here for Michael Porter Jr., where at one point in this season, we were clearing this with regularity. We were seeing him get up to the 30s. Suffered a little bit of an injury before the All-Star break since he's come back. The 2 games, he has not been scoring as much. And even before that, there were a few games where he wasn't able to clear this. But 24 points is not too much of an ask against a Hawks team that is bottom 5 in opposing scoring. They play at a faster pace than almost anybody else in the NBA. And they don't really have anybody that I think that can stick with him. Like Jalen Johnson's probably going to be the matchup. Super athletic, does a lot of things well, but he's not holding Michael Porter Jr. down. He knows how to get to the free throw line. He can knock down threes with the Hawks, which the Hawks have been awful defending. And I just think he's going to have a big game tonight. So give me Michael Porter Jr. over 23.5 points at -108.
Excellent. Fourth and short. I'm not going to belabor the point, right? I just told you we really like Stuttgart in Heidenheim in a match that kicks off in 45 minutes. I know that my hit rate with these haven't been great, and I'm trying to be, especially after the Hoff yesterday, I'm going to try to be more judicious. But I just love, +120 for Stuttgart to lead at the half. Look, Heidenheim have played 22 matches this season in Die Bundesliga, home and road. They scored 6 times in the first half, all freaking season long. That's fewest in Die Bundesliga. They've also allowed 21 first half goals in 22 games. That entered the weekend tied for the most in Die Bundesliga. Now, most teams have already played since then. That's why I'm telling you going into the weekend, because this is one of the final games of the weekend. They have led at the half, Beltway Ben, at home just twice this season. They've scored in the first half at home just 4 times this season. How about Stuttgart? They have had the lead in 5 of their last 9 games overall. They are 5-1-5 at the half on the road this season, and they're in great scoring form right now. So maybe it's 1-0, maybe it's more, but let's go Stuttgart.
I'm going to go fourth and long, and I kind of hinted at it earlier. We're going to play 2 different things. in this Wizards game. We'll start with a full unit play. LaMelo Ball for a double-double plus 290. Last time these teams matched up, he was able to do that. He hasn't done it a lot this year. 10-plus assists has not been something
He could do
he's
it
done
in
with regularity. He absolutely could.
Rebounds.
He absolutely could. I considered doing a triple-double, but him getting just 2 the last time we had it was pretty frustrating. So I stayed away, but we're going to play double-double. I think plus 290, good value. I like what's going on. I talked about it earlier with the Wizards, bottom 3 in opposing assists over their last 3, over their last 5. And all season long, their defense is just not very good, especially when those are on the court. So we're going to play LaMelo Ball for a double-double at plus 290, as he did the last time. And then we're also going to take a little bit of a shot here. Half a unit play. Con Knipple double-double. Choppy and Lilo will do a half unit there. Plus 920 long odds, and he's done it already this year. Sometimes can be aggressive on the glass. And if you look at his numbers, and I played him live for a double-double a few times where he finishes at 8 or 9 boards, and it's frustrating, but this guy will be on the court. We know he's aggressive. Kalkbrenner, I don't know. Sometimes they keep him off the court more than not. Diabate not being there means a lot, and you're still going to have center play, but no Bridges is big for me here. I just think a lot of threes taken by the Wizards, especially lately with the lineup they've been running out there. They shoot the ball a lot, a little bit longer rebounds, and Con Knipple should be in position to get somewhat close to 10. I'm taking a shot here. Plus 920 Con Knipple double-double.
For those scoring at home, I'm on the LaMelo double-double with Beltway Ben, Meaty, Lilo, Kona. All say Wolf. For what it's worth, I ran the prospect of LaMelo Ball triple-double by Sharky, the LaMelo Ball superfan who has a multiple LaMelo Ball, what do they call them? Fatheads? Is that what it is? The big ass, is that
the sticker?
Yeah.
Fathead.
Yeah, he's got multiple LaMelo. He's not feeling the triple-double. Not feeling the triple-double.
Since the car accident?
He's with you there. I just think it's just been.
It is 29 to 1.
Into specifics, he's got the stomach flu. He's a man, and he's at times a man of few words, but he was pretty. The head shake was pretty.
No,
pretty
shot you
bad.
down. 29 to 1 though. 29 to 1
that?
is interesting. It's 29 to 1.
I know. I trust me. I was doing a lot of work this morning while we were watching the soccer game or the hockey game. Well, and I had the soccer game on my phone. Overtime. Start with an NBA 3-team money line parlay. Knicks, my Blazers, and the Nugs plus 178 at the FanDuel. Denver's playing Golden State. Golden State's won 2 of their last 7 games. Denver's had a little bit of bad luck lately, but I think this is a game they're looking at as one they want to collect on. They're the better team, and whatever. I like them. Portland at Phoenix. You guys know I rarely fade Phoenix, and I rarely fade them at home. But what is this Phoenix team right now, right? No Booker already, and now no Brooks. My Blazers won 4 of their last 6, and I think they're catching Phoenix at a weird time, having lost both of their stars again recently, having just played last night, having had look, they were lucky to beat Orlando at home. I just think it's the right time for Portland. And then the Knicks at Chicago. Chicago's lost 8 in a row. I fade the Knicks a lot, and I don't know about them laying points here, but I think the Knicks should win this game. I really like Boston money line as well. Sometimes I like to keep things separated, so one bet doesn't kill 2 if you want. But you know what I think about the Celtics. And then, of course, as we said earlier in the show, we watch the Wizards, so you don't have to. And I'll be watching the Wizards because we'll be watching LaMelo Ball. Bridges, 5 or more rebounds. Ball, 5 or more rebounds. Kalkbrenner, 9 or more rebounds, plus 490. Beltway Ben, in the last 10 games in the NBA, the Wizards are allowing 48 rebounds per game. That is worst in the NBA. The Hornets are allowing 39.4 rebounds per game to opponents. That is best in the NBA. Beltway Ben touched on the suspensions. I think that creates a land of opportunity here. Kalkbrenner's coming off back-to-back 12 rebound games. I think he's going to have a game. I'll just put it to you that way. This is not the only way I'm playing him. Look, Ball's averaging 4.4. But if you look at the last 10 games, LaMelo Ball has a 66.7% adjusted rebound rate. That's really good. And I know the last couple of times he's faced the Wizards, he's only had 2 rebounds. But if you go back a little further, it's routinely 7 or more. And he has had more than 10 against them in the past. Bridges is averaging 6 rebounds per game his last 10. His adjusted rebound rate is elite. 5 is not a huge number. So for plus 490, we like it. If you want to get freakier here, I was looking at Sion Jones as well to get 3 or to get 4. I do have some parlays with him involved. He's averaging 4 rebounds per game his last 10. His adjusted rebound percentage, 72.2. It's really high for a guy his size. He's someone else. If this look, I couldn't lay the 11 with Charlotte, Ben, and I'm sure you were with me there as well. But if it does go that way, and they're able to lean on their bench even more, I think Jones is somebody who will do a job.
James.
Yes.
Yeah. He actually got a shout out on the big screen last night. He was in the building. The whole team was. I walked right by him. I'm on my way down to the media room.
At the Duke Michigan game because they were already in town.
Right. They were all there. He's their Lou Dort. It's kind of funny in his rookie year. I mean, he's truly their Lou Dort if you watch them play. But here for me, I'm just taking a long shot parlay here in the NBA. Jason mentioned the college slate earlier. I don't love anything at all. Was close on Wisconsin on the money line, giving that out as a play, but decided to just stay away because I don't know what Iowa wants to show today. You never really know with them. But here, we're going to take Jokic and Cat for a double-double, Jaylen Brown for 25-plus points, Brunson and Michael Porter Jr. for 20-plus points, and Con Knipple for 4-plus rebounds at plus 254. A lot of things have to happen, and some people don't like putting 6 legs in and only getting 254, but I'm comfortable with it. Jokic double-double is completely juiced, and he's due for one. He didn't get one last game, which means he should get at least one this game. He could get a triple-double, to be honest with you, in that spot. Cat, lazy on the glass last game. I do think he'll grab 10 boards here in this matchup, and then the 10-plus points is no sweat. Jaylen Brown, 25-plus points, the game, the matchup. I talk about it. Playing L.A. on the road in that type of spot, he's going to be tuned up. I'd expect him to show out well. Brunson and Michael Porter Jr., we talked about Michael Porter Jr. earlier. Brunson 20-plus is something he's done with regularity all season long. He's starting to feel it. He got it going the other night against the Pistons. I know they didn't win the game, but he was able to get it going. And then Knipple, 4-plus rebounds. Listen, I talk about 6-plus. 4-plus is something he's done regularly. So give me Jokic and Cat double-double, Jaylen Brown 25-plus points, Jalen Brunson, and Michael Porter Jr. 20-plus points, Con Knipple 4-plus rebounds, plus 254.
Sharky does not like when I call him the nipple, but I love it. I got it.
It's good.
Con the nipple Knipple. Come on. Beltway Ben, I did not check our email. I got to get you on this new laptop. My routine's a little off, so it doesn't pop up the way it used to automatically. But I'll get that fixed. Anything we need to tend to from our friends out there?
I did not see for emails, but I did see. I wanted to transfer it to the computer. One of our loyals, BG, wanted his dog. So
that's awesome.
Sure.
Do we know the name? No.
Let me see.
So wait, how did you do that?
My phone on Twitter. He tagged me in it, so I just.
But it didn't. It wasn't like a comment.
No, it wasn't a comment. Yeah. I think he sent that.
Because I know how you could put you put the comments up.
That's
cool.
But it was hard. It was hard
to keep that. Whatever our new software becomes, I like that feature. We could not do that on the Focus or whatever, right?
I would have needed help figuring how to do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So if we could get Janky Clock, I'd love to get that sponsored by Timex. But they wouldn't want it because this clock though won't be janky. We'll just set it at
it'll still be 136 for.
We'll set it at a janky time, but it'll function normally.
Right.
We need to get the emojis back, the ability to flick the things on. Although if it's not StreamYard, I don't know how that. But I bet there's a way to do that. I know we'll put the thing up in a minute. Tomorrow, again, I'm sorry about that lacrosse parlay. I meant to mention that soon. Duke wins by 6. They don't cover the 6.5. Even though they were all over Jacksonville that whole game. I'm like, yeah. I don't know how they know. How do they know? How do they know 6.5? How do they know? How do they not know 5.5? How do they know 6.5? But Army did the job at Michigan. Like we said, we think Army's 2 goals better than Michigan. Army and Mercer tomorrow. That interests us. We got Champions League coming up again on Tuesday. And tomorrow, Ben, you explain. This was Ben's idea. What do we start doing in overtime tomorrow, by the way?
Yeah, tomorrow we're going to hit every team, 30 teams, 30 days. Every MLB team. We tried to time it out to where teams who were done,
Whose rosters are relatively set.
yeah, who are set, and anything can happen. We could, whatever. But no, I wanted to set up. I wanted to talk about every MLB team. I want to talk some more baseball. Baseball is getting closer. It's always a fun time of the year. So we did set it up. We have our teams in order, and we're starting with the Rockies. So tomorrow we will be on the Rockies futures. If anything we like, and again, for us to give out a play, we will put Meaty and Kona up or for a unit, Lilo and Choppy up for a half unit, or we'll just clarify that it's a lean and we're not playing, or we might play it a little bit, but we're not giving it out as an official bet on the show because it's not going to be NFL season. NFL season, we probably went a little overboard because we didn't. Yeah,
lost this thing. We were trying,
right.
Doing it on the fly.
Right.
Like there wasn't a World Cup last summer. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like it was really just baseball. We were starting to get into WNBA. You know what I mean? You picked up steam there, but there were some days where you kind of needed inventory.
Absolutely. No, I'm not. Yeah, absolutely. And I think NFL season will probably do it the same way where it's.
Yeah, I mean,
lean,
right? We get it. We kind of
because last year everything we said was
everything was documented and everything was counted.
So I think this year we'll do lean just to make it a little bit better. But yeah, so we'll start with the Rockies tomorrow and we'll let it roll up until I think we go until the Tuesday, and then that Wednesday night it's Yankees Giants to start the season, which should be fun.
So yeah, I mean, fourth down might feature multiple bets. Maybe fourth and long becomes parlays, whatever. It's all fungible. There are no rules here, other than we're going to track every bet. So we'll see. I'm not going to sit here and say there's going to be a football parlay a day anymore, or even necessarily a parlay a day anymore, because I don't know. Is that guaranteed? I don't know if that's guaranteed. I don't want to false advertise.
No,
I may not have a parlay tomorrow for the first time in a long time, just because I've done a crap load of work on tomorrow, and I haven't played a parlay yet, and I'm not sure I'm gonna.
Right.
But we'll see. So that's the show. Beltway Ben. Again, please let everybody know how it went last night. I was 5-2 in hoops total, college and pro. Bundesliga brought me down a little bit. I'm sitting there through most of the afternoon yesterday thinking we're in really good shape on the lacrosse parlay. But look, I was going to lose a lacrosse bet eventually. I wish it wasn't that one, but that's gambling. Ben, we are thinking 10 tomorrow, right?
Yes, 10 a.m. sharp. We will be starting then.
10 a.m. tomorrow. We appreciate you guys tuning in. You can hit us up on Twitter at wannabetwithus. You can email us at wannabetwithus@gmail.com. And we, again, sincerely thank you for tuning in. You want to bet. We want to bet. Thank you for betting with me and Kona and Lilo and Meaty and Choppy, RIP, and Gigi, and the Lobsters.